Affiliated to this paper, I need freedom for my family line. Draw my life design up like fine art. I'm jumping off just an unfamiliar coordinate. Topped off the porch like I could touch the sky. Red is not one trillion. The ism talk the water out your faucet. Look at me flossing, I'm so wavy I could change the tide. My intuition sense the hatred in your ways. You imitated, forging lines, claim meaning means that's just to justify. Yeah, right. West side, born maritime. Creole baby, my bloodline. My lungs clouded, my thoughts crowded. Say all I see is these dollar signs. Finna make a play and that sound delay. On mamas, I testify. Run for it, run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. You ain't recognized game. I'm from the Bay, okay, I'm versatile and my slang is different. I'm lane switching with the same people that I came up in this thing with. My head swivel, I'm homebound. Got a target back on my backside. The cat peeling with the cast iron. Better run for it. Run. Catch you. Blessing. Boot shoulder. Betty. Betty. They can't stop my blessing. You do best not to test it. Yeah, you right. Real all in my blood supply. Take it ball up top, finna make a play. I cast a lob like I'm Jalen, baby. No co-signer, no co-pilot. They pen pals, my flow designer. My brain signal out of range with it. My palm mission is a dollar sign. If I say it twice, then I meant it right. My brain signal out of range with it. My palm mission is a dollar sign. You know, co-signer, no co-pilot. They pen pals, my flow designer. My brain signal out of range with it. My palm mission is a dollar sign. Run for it, run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another live stream. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and let's get it cracking. All right, so shout out to everybody who's in the building early. It's good to see each and every one of you. If you guys can hear me okay and everything looks good on the screen, please give me a thumbs up or a radiation emoji in the chat. If you cannot hear me or things are looking and sounding bad, please give me a thumbs down or an angry face. All right. Shout out to you guys. I'm going to shout out everybody who's in the building early. All right. Shout out to my man, Carlton Way. What's good with it, bro? Shout out to Black Free Thinker. What's good with it, bro? And shout out to everyone who has not said anything yet. It is good to see each and every one of you. All right. So tonight is a call-in show. You guys know where the links are. Shout out to the mods. The mods can put the links in for the people who, for whatever reason, can't find the links because it's always somebody, right? For the people that can't find the links, for the somebody, you know what I'm saying? We got the mods. They'll put the links in. For the normal people, you guys know where the links are. You're welcome to call in at any time. We're going to go through some things before we start getting people calling in, all right? We're going to ask the question, how will crypto react to Trump's inauguration? It's one of the questions that we've been asking for a while now. I don't know if you guys have paid attention, but over the last 24 hours, it's been looking kind of bleak. I actually think that a lot of cryptocurrency was sold off, and that money was redirected into the Trump coin that has been going crazy. If I'm not mistaken, right now it's currently at $34 a token. All right. And it's probably just going to continue to keep going up until whatever ends up happening with it happens. Right. In addition to that, Solana has done extremely well today. Shout out to Solana. How many people know what happened with Solana? Now, this is interesting, this situation with Solana, right? There's an article that came out that I was gonna, implement into one of the live streams that I just never got a chance to implement into the live streams. But we're gonna review it because it's kind of interesting. What it talked about kind of came to pass. All right. So as you guys can see here, this is an article, and this is how fast stuff goes, from January 16th of 2025. All right. As you guys can see, there it is right there. January 16th of 2025. All right. And the article said Solana could hit $265 mark. Here's why. All right. So in anticipation, right, I'm going to ask you guys, why do you all think that Solana hit the $265 mark? And how many people think that Solana is underpriced? If you think that Solana is underpriced, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. If you think that Solana is currently appropriately priced, then give me a thumbs down. All right. Amid the ongoing market recovery, Solana is posed for a massive upside rally as it has formed a bullish price action, whereas President-elect Donald Trump seems to be prioritizing Solana and XRP for America's first strategic reserve. All right. So a lot of people think that it's just going to be Bitcoin with this strategic reserve. Those are the people who are not really paying attention to anything, right? Shout out to Maine. Maine said it's around $265. Yeah. It's around $265. Facts. Which is about, that's where they predicted it would go. Right? Based on using formulas. Based on observing trends. All right. We should take a look at this. We should take a look at this XRP price prediction. We should definitely look at this XRP price prediction. And look at this, Donald Trump official meme coin after 18,000% surge. 18,000% surge is crazy. That's wild, man. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? These notable developments and updates are gaining massive attention from crypto enthusiasts, resulting in an impressive price surge. Solana's current price momentum. Today on January 17th of 2025, Solana has experienced an impressive price surge of over 6.5% in the last 24 hours and is currently trading near $212. However, during the same period, its participation from traders and investors skyrocketed, resulting in a significant 85% jump in trading volume. All right. And you guys know what happens when that trading volume increases. Now, another pattern or like another trend that I've kind of noticed is it seems like when Bitcoin has a difficult time staying over 100,000, Solana seems to have a difficult time staying around 215,000 or above 180,000. I've tended to notice that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Win Loser Rug. Win Loser Rug said if you were in the Discord, you could have gotten in on them gains. Yeah, facts. Facts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Besides this development, Solana appears bullish as it has formed a bullish price action pattern on the daily time frame. According to expert technical analysis, Solana seems to be forming a bullish double bottom price action pattern and is poised for a breakout from a trend line that has been facing since November 2024. All right, so shout out to Win Loser Rug. What you think about this chart, bro? We got the resident chart czar in the building, you know what I'm saying, for an official analysis, right? And shout out to everybody watching. I appreciate you guys. If you all haven't smashed the like button yet, please do me a favor. Take a moment, smash that like button. Also, if you haven't hit the bell, please take a moment, hit that bell, and also please share the stream to your social media. All right. Based on the recent price action and historical price momentum, Solana could easily breach this trend line, and there is a strong possibility that it could soar by 22% to reach the $265 level in the coming days, which man, shout out to this article and shout out to whoever did this analysis. This is exactly what happened. Yeah, facts. Shout out to Win Loser Rug. Win Loser Rug says Solana to $400 incoming. Facts. So you know what that means. You guys know what that means. What do that mean? However, the performance of Solana has been impressive over the last 3 days as it has soared more than 18%. Despite this notable gain, Solana's relative strength index is still below the overbought area, indicating that the asset still has enough room to soar significantly in the coming days. And we saw that happen. We saw that happen today. Shout out to whoever just hit the Cash App. I appreciate you guys. Y'all already know what it's about to do. You know what I'm saying? That money about to get flipped into Bitcoin and going to hit the Bitcoin strategic reserve. So whoever hit the Cash App, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you let me know in the comment section so that you can get your drops. I definitely appreciate it. And remember, guys, this is a call-in show. So if you would like to call in, if you're available to call in, make sure you read the rules, hit that link, you know what I'm saying, and join the show. All right. $60 million of inflow into the exchanges. All right. As the price continues to rise, some long-term holders seem to be dumping Solana on exchanges, as reported by the on-chain analytics firm CoinGlass. Data from the spot inflow-outflow reveals that exchanges have witnessed an inflow of over $59.15 million worth of Solana. Now, you know, analyzing the long-term, right? What does that mean? Shout out to 1MLG. 1MLG in the building. What's good with it, AB? That was you, bro. Hey, I appreciate you. Make sure y'all show AB some love. Throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for AB Promotions for funding the organization. Definitely appreciate you, bro.
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the March of Dimes.
That's what's good. Definitely appreciate it. All right. This on-chain metric indicates that long-term holders have moved their holdings onto the exchange, which is step one. Right? What do you move your holdings to the exchange for? Which has the potential to create selling pressure and further price decline. Step two, sell. Right? You don't need to move assets to an exchange to buy. So if you move assets to an exchange, that means that it's a high likelihood that those assets are being moved to an exchange to sell. These are indicators, right? These kind of give direction. So let me ask you guys this question. One way that we can set up buying, right? One way that we can set up buying is when we see or read these reports of a large amount of assets getting moved to the exchanges. We know that some of those assets are going to get unloaded. Once they start unloading those assets and start driving the price down, that's when it's time to come in, right? That's when it's time to come in and take advantage of those prices going down. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Win Loser Rug. Win Loser Rug said Trump coin is onboarding millions of new users. Bro, facts. Listen, I think that for the duration of the Trump presidency, I think that coin is going to continue to steadily, you know, with a couple market fluctuations, it's going to steadily increase in value. Now, I can't say what happens after he leaves office, but while he's in office, I think, you know what I'm saying, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? Now that's the ultimate grift, right? What's the current 24-hour volume of that coin? What's the market cap? That's the ultimate grift. I thought the grift was over. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like that's a lot of grift right there. You know what I'm saying? However, looking at the current market sentiment, it won't impact the Solana price. Additionally, a prominent crypto expert shared a post on X stating that a technical analysis indicator named TD Sequential is flashing a buy signal for Solana. Okay. So, yeah, man, that's pretty interesting. Let's see what some of these other articles say down here. Oh, wow. Hey, look, Coinbase listed Donald Trump's official meme coin. Let's take a look at the stellar price prediction too. All right. I didn't know that because I haven't messed with Coinbase. How many of y'all knew that Coinbase listed the Trump coin? If you guys knew that, give me a thumbs up. If you guys did not know that, then give me a thumbs down. All right. Now let's take a look at let me see. Let me see this real quick, man. It's kind of wild. It's a lot of wild stuff going on. Let me see. Yeah, let's take a look at these price predictions real quick. Let's take a look at the XRP price prediction for January 19th. Yeah, shout out to John Guillory. What's good with you, bro? Let's take a look at the XRP price prediction. All right. XRP price prediction for January 19th. All right. The crypto market is brimming with excitement as we approach a historic moment. Donald Trump's inauguration is less than 48 hours away. With Solana reaching all-time highs and XRP making gains, there's a lot of bullish momentum. Yeah, and I think that these are going to go even further. And I think that Trump coin might go wild on inauguration day. Let me ask you guys this question. What is your price predictions for the Trump coin on inauguration day? XRP continues to consolidate just below its all-time high, which isn't surprising as it may take some time before the price breaks and sustains above this level. The key support level for XRP remained defined between $2.52 and $2.94. All right. These levels are still valid. At the moment, XRP is experiencing a pullback, which is a natural part of any price movement and could represent an opportunity for growth. So this is what a lot of people don't understand with this kind of stuff. And there's a lot of people that have that short-term monolithian immediate gratification mentality. They don't understand this, right? First and foremost, you have to be in this type of thing for a long-term duration. Second of all, there has to be decrease in size for there to be increase in size. There has to be motion, movement, and volatility, right? When it comes to the monolithian mind state, these are some of the most risk-taking people that will take some of the highest risk with the lowest return, but will not take controlled risks that require concentration, mental attrition, and a long duration of time. And this is the type of thing that we don't rock with that over here. We don't rock with that over here. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. Okay? We're in it for the long run, and we're down to grind it all the way to the bone. Unlike a lot of the weak people that you see with picket signs. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says at the time of writing, XRP is trading at $3.21 and is down by more than 1% in the last 24 hours. However, the altcoin has gained an impressive 25% in the last week. The retracement levels are expected to reach between the 38.2% and 78.6% Fibonacci levels, with support areas at $2.94, $2.81, $2.68, and $2.52. Okay. In terms of possible outcomes, if wave A extends slightly lower, it would still be part of a healthy three-wave move down. A bounce from these levels would likely be corrective in nature, leading to another dip before a potential rally. And we want to try to catch this if we can, right? We want to try to catch this price dip if we can. Facts, just telling it like it is. Yeah, shout out to Maine. Maine said, yeah, or you will miss when Solana went from 60 to 120 to 220. Yeah, facts. A lot of people missed that, bro. And you know what? What were they doing when they missed it? You know what I'm saying? What are they doing now? Looking for the next thing to complain and cry about. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have enough tactics. They don't have enough strategy. They don't have enough ability to be able to make somebody else cry. So they got to spend their entire time doing all the crying. Looking ahead, if XRP breaks above $3.39 or $3.40, we could see prices move toward the next major Fibonacci level, possibly reaching $4.19 or even $5. However, if the price falls below $2.52, it would invalidate the bullish structure. All right. The latest market data shows XRP holding a strong position with a market cap of over $180 billion. Despite a recent 7% dip, many see this as a buying opportunity for long-term gains. That's where I'm at. All right. That's where I'm at. So if it falls below $2.52, that would invalidate the bullish structure, and that would send the Ripple price down a little bit, which wouldn't be a bad thing, right? That's some time to do some accumulation. So we're going to add $2.52 to the phone alerts. XRP, $2.52. So let me ask you guys this question. Would it make sense to use $2.52 as a buying signal? If it would make sense to use $2.52 as a buying signal, give me a thumbs up. If it doesn't make sense to use $2.52 as a buying signal, then give me a thumbs down. Now, I'm not into selling, right? I'm not into selling, but there are some people who are. There's some people who do a hybrid approach. They keep some and sell some, right? $2.52 to me would be a decent buy alert. $4.19 or $5 would possibly be not a bad idea to take a look to shave off some profits. What do you guys think? So we'll put $4.19 in there. And we'll put $5 in there as a phone alert. All right. What do you guys think? If you guys think that sounds good, give me a thumbs up. If you guys think that it doesn't sound good, then give me a thumbs down. Oh, the Trump coin's not on Coinbase? That's crazy, man. Y'all seen the article. Y'all seen the article said it was. That's wild. Now, it is for sure on crypto.com. It is for sure on crypto.com. I don't know why that article said that they listed it on Coinbase. They just be saying anything nowadays. All right. Yeah, I would agree. 252 is a buy. So shout out to AB. Shout out to Win, Lose, or Rug. Make sure you guys put 252 in your phone alerts on your apps that you use to buy. All right. And I'll tell you what, those phone alerts for the buys, those would be like alerts for the videos and for the live streams. People be saying they don't get the alerts, but they be lying. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody gets the alerts. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you guys this question. In the Discord, how many times has the Discord not gotten the alert? Right? The alert for the live streams and the alerts for the videos always come up in the Discord. So if it comes up in the Discord, that means that it comes up on everybody else's live stream or live feed. Right? People just be lying about stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we know we deal with a bunch of liars. So, you know what I'm saying? Stellar XLM price prediction. How many people mess with Stellar? If you mess with Stellar, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't mess with Stellar, give me a thumbs down. Stellar is old school, man. I've been messing with Stellar for a while. Stellar is one of the tokens that's allegedly going to get the tax benefit. XLM, the native token of Stellar Lumen, is poised for significant upside movement. due to the immense support it's received from investors in recent days. Despite this notable interest, XLM's price has been struggling over the past few days following its bullish breakout. I would say that XLM has been struggling over the past few years. You know what I'm saying? I would say that XLM has been struggling over the past few years. Shout out to AW1. What's good with you, bro? All right. On January 15th of 2025, XLM broke out from a bullish inverted head and shoulders price action pattern. Since then, the price has entered a consolidation phase. Long-term holders appear to be consistently accumulating, as reported by on-chain analytics firm CoinGlass. All right. 20 million XLM, $20 million XLM worth of XLM outflow. Okay. Data from spot inflow and outflow analysis reveals that exchanges have witnessed a significant outflow of $20 million worth of XLM over the past 3 days. This substantial outflow following a bullish breakout is considered an ideal opportunity. All right. In cryptocurrency, outflow refers to the transfer of assets from exchanges to wallets, indicating potential accumulation. This can create significant buying pressure and further drive prices upward. Okay. So what they're saying is that $20 million worth of XLM has left the exchanges and went back to the wallets, which means that people plan on holding it at least for some long-term duration, right? Shout out to AW1. AW1 says, are you still winning with crypto? Let me ask you guys this. What is the net percentage return on cryptocurrency? Now I'm gonna ask the chat. How many of you all feel that crypto is winning? If you guys feel that crypto is winning, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't, give me a thumbs down. Me personally, absolutely. Every day that I hold a dollar, every day that I hold a Bitcoin instead of holding a dollar, I feel like I'm winning. The numbers verify that, right? So yeah, I would say absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. What do you guys think? If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. So I go by the data. You know what I'm saying? I go by the data. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says XLM technical analysis and upcoming levels. According to expert technical analysis, XLM appears bullish, but is currently stuck in a consolidation. Based on recent and historical price momentum, if XLM breaks out of this consolidation and closes a daily candle above the 50-cent level, there is a strong possibility that it could soar by 25% to reach the 65-cent level in the future. All right. What's the price at right now for XLM? Anybody know? What's the price for XLM? So let's talk about XLM. XLM. So we're trying to reach the 65-cent level in the future. Put that in there as a phone alert. What will 65-cent XLM get you? Hey, shout out to AW1. I appreciate you, bro. Make sure you guys show AW1 some love. Throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for AW1 for always showing love and always funding the organization. I appreciate you, bro.
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the march of dimes.
Definitely appreciate you. All right, so now let me ask you guys this. What kind of scenario can we set up if we're looking at XLM, accumulating XLM with the intention of reevaluation at 65 cents? What kind of scenario can we set up? Is there money to be made there? Money to be made everywhere, right? Money to be made everywhere, right? Trump with the apron on. Right? On the positive side, XLM's relative strength index remains below the overbought zone, indicating that the asset has ample room for significant upward growth. At press time, XLM is trading near 48 cents. I don't know if that's still true or not. I think XLM kind of had a decent price increase over the last couple of days. So I'm not exactly sure if that's where it's at right now. And has experienced a price surge of over 2% in the last 24 hours. Additionally, its trading volume has increased by 5% during the same period, indicating growing interest from investors and traders, which could potentially drive XLM's price higher. All right, so we could, put together a little, XLM category and, start working XLM, right? Start working XLM. Now, let's take a look at the grift, right? Let's take a look at the grift that was supposedly over. That actually increased about 1,800 or 18,000% today. Look at that. Coinbase to list Donald Trump's official meme coin. Everybody just said it's not on there. Maybe they haven't done it yet. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe this is misinformation. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This article here is from January 19th. 5:04 a.m. 5:04 somewhere, I guess. Big breaking. Coinbase to list Donald Trump's official meme coin after 18,000% surge. That don't sound like a grift is over. But I just keep telling myself anything. You know what I'm saying? President-elect Donald Trump's newly launched cryptocurrency, $Trump, has created massive stir in the crypto world, skyrocketing in value as his inauguration weekend approaches. According to Fox Business, within 24 hours, the value of Trump skyrocketed from just a few cents to $33.87, making an incredible gain of over 18,000%. That is wild. Shout out to Win. Yeah, look, shout out to Win, Lose, or Rug. As irritated as I am with the Crypto.com customer service experience, I still got to say that Crypto.com is just better than Coinbase. You can buy stocks on Crypto.com. It's like a combination of Coinbase and Robinhood now, with them adding stocks on there, and they got all the crypto stocks on there. You know what I'm saying? They got Mara Holdings, they got Clean Spark, MicroStrategies, who are the other companies? All the crypto companies. They got them all. You know what I'm saying? I think that was a really good idea for them to do that. And then they had a banking services on there. You know, they got the Crypto.com debit card, which got some pretty good perks to it. The reward programs. Coinbase don't have all of that. But Crypto.com had that customer service fail. You know what I'm saying? They had that customer service fail, man. They pissed your boy off. They pissed your boy off bad. Adding to the excitement, Coinbase, one of the... Well, look, here goes the tweet right here. They added it to the roadmap. Adding to the excitement, Coinbase, one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the U.S., announced that it would list the Trump coin. The announcement was made on social media, and it attracted mixed reactions. Now, look, check this out. I want y'all to pay attention to this. This is what's interesting, right? Trump is the first president. He's minted his face on a cryptocurrency, right? All the other presidents that are on or associated with the money, they're all on fiat currency. Trump is the first president on cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's interesting. I think that is actually kind of like truly a sign, like it's official. We're actually entering the future. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tia. What's good with it? What other presidents? Is there a George Washington coin? Is there an Abraham Lincoln coin? Is there any of that? Nah. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is old and outdated. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Win, Lose, or Rug. Win, Lose, or Rug said, but the headline is a bit charged. Coinbase added Trump to their roadmap. I don't know when they plan to officially list it, but the theory is this CEX are buying it up now. Okay. Yeah, see that is it is, they should have said they added it to the roadmap, because adding it to the roadmap, that's not actually adding it to the listings yet. That's the process of getting it onto the listings, right? So that's interesting that they said that. So now here it says the launch of Trump on the Solana blockchain has quickly become the talk of the town, dominating social media platforms and sparking a whirlwind of debates, confusion, and FOMO, fear of missing out. There's a lot of people that FOMO. Shout out to FOMO Saki. You know what I'm saying? FOMO Saki in the chat right now. Shout out to FOMO Saki. Yeah, I gotta agree. Shout out to Win Lose a Rug. Win Lose a Rug said this might hit 100 billion. Yeah, I can see this. I can see this just continuing to do real well with the with the speculation coming at the end of the Trump presidency. Now, here goes my question. This was available for anybody to do. Anybody could get on pump.com, pump.fun and make a meme coin, right? So why didn't they? Trump did it. Trump did it. You know what I'm saying? And people gonna sit around and they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be upset. Oh, he did this. Yeah, he did that. Wow, these people breaking bread. These people breaking bread. You know what I'm saying? Value chain on steroids. You know what I'm saying? Value chain on steroids. The Trump website reveals that 80% of the coin is controlled by CIC Digital, an affiliate of the Trump organization, along with a co-owned entity called Fight, Fight, Fight. All right. Coinciding with Trump's upcoming inauguration, the meme coin's release has sparked further interest as speculation grows around what role the new administration will play in the future of cryptocurrency. Look, now check this out, right? If you ask me, this is a strategic move by Trump, right? Trump knows that a bunch of his cult are idiots. We all know that a bunch of his cult are idiots. You know what I'm saying? But Trump got to throw his cult on his back. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they do over there. You know what I'm saying? So Trump gonna throw his cult on his back. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of his cult are stupid. They're old and dumb. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these are the people that want to invest in these EFTs because they're too stupid to understand cryptocurrency. They're too stupid to make a Coinbase account. They're too stupid to make a crypto.com account. They're too stupid to get a ledger. They're dumb. These people are idiots. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about Owsley County, Kentucky, and places like that, right? They don't know anything. The only thing that they know is two things. They don't like black people and that they trust Trump. So Trump will say, I know you people are idiots, but don't worry, I got you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw y'all on my back. You may not trust cryptocurrency, but you trust me. So I'm going to make a cryptocurrency, and you can forego your distrust of cryptocurrency and just buy it anyway because my orange face is on it. And it'll make you rich. You say it in the Trump voice. It'll make you rich. All right? So they don't know anything except for the fact that that person that's not the same color as them is not supposed to be in their neighborhood, and Trump faces on that cryptocurrency. And if Trump faces on it, that's the stamp of approval. We can buy it. So you got the idiots that don't even know how to transfer from wallet to wallet buying a Trump coin. This is the advantage. This is the advantage of having a cult. You know what I'm saying? This is the advantage of having a cult. So his cult is going to constantly pump that price up. And it's going to also make cryptocurrency more welcoming to his older bunch of idiots. The people that can't process information, the people that don't know how to turn a computer on, the people that don't know how to capture a screenshot on their cell phone. You know what I'm saying? It's going to create a vehicle for them. And the thing is that the only thing that matters is buying. The only thing that matters is price action. So this is a scenario that's creating a constant inflow of price action. It's also creating a welcoming environment. And another thing that this does is this signals, right? This signals to the cryptocurrency industry, hey, I'm the crypto president. You know what I'm going to do? For any type of capital initiative, for any type of crowdfunding, I'm going to use the ICO way. I'm going to use the cryptocurrency way. And I'm going to use the cryptocurrency way so people see me validating that cryptocurrency is legit. Cryptocurrency can raise capital, and it's a future way of doing business. I'm going to do that. That's what he did with this. The monolith is just so fueled and based on outrage, and they've established a historical pattern of strategic failure and failing to strategize that they never assess these things to see what the purpose of the strategy is. And then they turn around and they get outraged when a strategy actually works. But they're not looking for strategy. They're looking for outrage. Because in their sphere, outrage is the only thing that those people have to be able to drive engagement with. They don't have any other abilities. They don't have any other capabilities. They can't do a technical analysis on a chart. They can't tell you anything about a 24-hour price action. They have no information, no analysis, no anything. The only thing that they have is knowledge of how to capitalize on outrage, which is capitalism that they claim that they're against, right? But they're capitalizing on outrage. If you're busy capitalizing on outrage, you can't make strategic moves to secure what you need to secure, which is not what they're looking for anyway, which is just, I don't know how much more blatantly obvious it can be, right? But these are the people that have a keen ability to selectively ignore particular things when they feel like it and hyper focus on particular things when they feel like it. We're dealing with a bunch of intellectual dishonest people. You know what I'm saying? It's just the reality that people got to come to. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says Trump is reportedly planning to issue executive orders related to Bitcoin and the broader crypto industry on his first day in office or shortly thereafter. All right. So again, just the first day legislation, right? Bitcoin getting first day legislation. Remember, the monolith said that Bitcoin is a non-factor. It's a scam. It's imaginary. Despite the fact that during his lifetime, Bitcoin has had over 1,000,000% increase in price, these are the very people that tell you you don't get anything with Bitcoin when you buy a Bitcoin. You get 1,000,000%, you know what I'm saying? An asset that's obtained 1,000,000% increase in valuation when you buy a Bitcoin. That's one of the first things that you get when you buy a Bitcoin. But you literally have somebody that has no background in any of this type of stuff, no experience in any of this type of stuff, no noted chart studies of any of this type of stuff, sit there and tell you that, and everybody would gather around the fire holding hands and believe it. And then after they do something that's so stupid and so groupthink, they'll turn around and ask, well, how did this happen? Did you not just miss the last, 4 or 5 years? That's how it happened. Right? But people can't even acknowledge that. And the thing is that it is what it is. Until people acknowledge that, they'll just continue to keep falling for it and doing the same thing. They're gonna be falling for and doing the same thing for a long time. We're gonna still be saying the same. We're gonna be rich. We're gonna be millionaires. 2026, 2027, 2028, we're gonna be billionaires. They're still gonna be saying the same thing. Watch. Mark my words. One of the key points of his campaign was to advocate for a more relaxed regulatory approach to digital currencies. Additionally, Trump has discussed the possibility of creating a Bitcoin strategic reserve as part of his crypto policy. Now, if this strategic reserve has Solana and XRP in it, it can't be called a Bitcoin strategic reserve. They got to call it a cryptocurrency strategic reserve, because Solana and XRP are not Bitcoins. You know what I'm saying? As Trump prepares to step into office, the crypto world eagerly awaits how his policies may shape the future of digital assets. Trump's dramatic launch is just the beginning, and many are watching closely to see what other developments unfold in the coming days. Listen, I'm going to tell you like this. I want to see how this Trump coin sustains, right? And if this Trump coin sustains, I think that is pretty interesting. And I think that that might be somewhat of a validator. Like, you know, Trump might be, you know, he might be doing something with this crypto stuff. He might be doing something with this crypto stuff. I want to see how it goes in the long term, though. 24-hour action is not indicative of success, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's got to have a long-term duration. It's got to have longevity. It's got to pass the test of time. Bitcoin has done all of that. Ethereum has done all of that. XRP especially has done all of that. You know what I'm saying? Got to see how Trump coin does, right? Shout out to everybody that's watching. I appreciate you guys. If you all haven't smashed the like button yet, please do me a favor. Take a moment, smash that like button. Also, if you guys have not hit the bell, please take a moment, hit that bell, and also please share the stream to your social media. How many people heard about this? Trump's family, World Liberty Financial, transfers $59,800,000 in Ethereum to Coinbase Prime. That's a lot of crypto, ain't it? What are they doing with it? What are they doing with it? The Donald Trump affiliated decentralized finance project, World Liberty Financial, has moved nearly $60 million worth of Ethereum. So again, as you can see here, Trump is dabbling in the DeFi. The DeFi is one of the sectors that's supposed to blow up with crypto. Shout out to Crew Reality. What's good with it, bro? DeFi is one of these sectors that's supposed to blow up. What are some good investments to look at in the DeFi sector? Ethereum will be one, right? Ripple would be one, right? What are some other ones? The crypto tracker Look On Chain notes World Liberty deposited 18,536 Ethereum worth $59.8 million into Coinbase Prime on Tuesday. Okay. The DeFi project noted on Tuesday that it was executing routine movements of its crypto holdings as part of regular treasury management and payment of fees and expenses to address working capital requirements. To be clear, we are not selling tokens. We are simply reallocating assets for ordinary business purposes. These actions are intended to be part of maintaining a strong, secure, and efficient treasury. No need to speculate. This is all standard practice for managing operations at World Liberty Financial. Okay. The DeFi project currently holds $17.2 million worth of digital assets, according to the crypto data platform Arkham. World Liberty notes in the fine print on its website that the second-term president-elect is not an officer, director, founder, or employee of the firm or any of its affiliates, but the company does list Donald Trump as its quote-unquote chief crypto advocate. World Liberty's website also states that Trump may receive tokens and a large chunk of the net protocol revenues. I bet, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I bet. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Win Lose a Rug. Yo, the Trump coin is at $40? Is that $40? Wow. Yeah, shout out to We Interrupt This Program. AAV and SuiSwap. Yeah, facts. I got to get some SuiSwap before it goes up. I think it's going to get to $10 pretty soon. And I've been kind of neglecting that. I got to make sure I get some. And shout out to Win Lose a Rug. Win Lose a Rug said near protocol, right? If I'm not mistaken. That's a good one to check out. Near protocol is good. I've been keeping an eye on near protocol. They had a learning module on Coinbase because you know a lot of these exchanges, they had these learning modules. And if you take the learning modules, you get free crypto for doing them. I know Robinhood has that. Crypto.com has that. A lot of the exchanges had that. So you can get you some free crypto, you know what I'm saying, by doing the learning modules, right? And learning a little bit about the tokens or whatever, right? And I had got some near protocol from Coinbase a while ago. You know what I'm saying? I moved it over to crypto.com. I need to buy some more though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. If y'all haven't smashed that like button, do me a favor, take a moment, smash that like button. Also, if you guys haven't hit the bell, please take a moment, hit that bell. Also, please share the stream to your social media. And remember, this is a call-in show, ladies and gentlemen. This is a call-in show. You guys are more than welcome to hit the link, call in, right? Make sure that you follow the community guidelines. But that is available there for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this is pretty interesting, man. This is a very exciting time. Very exciting time. And listen, man, I don't care how upset the monolith is, man. Listen, I don't care how upset the monolith is, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do their shame, blame, and explain thing, run around with the SBE. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get people to feel guilty about being involved in cryptocurrency, man. If you ask me, the monolith should be feeling guilty. The same guilt that the monolith try to make anybody feel about being involved in cryptocurrency, they should feel about underperformance and historic failure. You know what I'm saying? If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? They out here trying to shame people, mad because people involved in cryptocurrency. But at the same time, mad because they broke. One of the two things at the same time that they can't have. Having a cake and eating it too. Let me ask y'all this question, man. Is that female mentality? If that's female mentality, give me a thumbs up. If it's not female mentality, give me a thumbs down. Now, let's dive a little bit more into this. Shout out to Black Free Thinker, bro. Am I lying though? Please, somebody stop me if I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? Trump reportedly talking to Ripple with interest in XRP, US dollar coin, and Solana for US National Reserve. I don't think it's a bad idea to throw Solana in the National Reserve. How many people think that Solana would be a good idea to put in the National Reserve? I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I think that I don't think that I don't think that Bitcoin Cash would be a bad idea. I think Bitcoin Cash is out here kind of just undervalued and just out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta agree. Facts. Shout out to Win Lose a Rug. Win Lose a Rug said the Lith better stay out the way, man. Keep that nonsense over there. Yeah, they can keep that nonsense over there. Keep that broke shit on the other side of the picket fence. You know what I'm saying? Keep it over there. You know what I'm saying? We don't want it. We don't want none. You know what I'm saying? Trump reportedly talking to Ripple with interest in XRP, US dollar coin, and Solana for US National Reserve. Trump's reported crypto plan with Ripple and Solana could shift focus from Bitcoin dominance. I don't understand how. Why would it shift focus from Bitcoin dominance? You think so? Shout out to Ern. Ern says Solana isn't going to be around soon. Overrated. Now, here's my question for you. What are you basing that statement on? So as you guys can see, this is an old article. It's from Thursday. Let me see what the date is. Yeah, January 16th, just so we got context, all right? In today's crypto landscape, significant developments are unfolding that could reshape markets. Reports indicate that Donald Trump is engaging with Ripple, expressing interest in integrating XRP, US dollar coin, and Solana into a proposed US National Reserve, potentially challenging Bitcoin's dominance. I don't understand how this challenges Bitcoin's dominance. Do you guys think that do you guys think that this challenges Bitcoin's dominance? I don't think that it challenges Bitcoin's dominance. I don't think that any of these tokens either, if you ask the CEOs or the people that work there, I don't think that any of them would say that it challenges Bitcoin's dominance. As a matter of fact, I think most of those people support and hold Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very strange. So now here it says, meanwhile, Ripple CEO has labeled the SEC's latest appeal against the company as insanity. As the legal battle intensifies with the SEC seeking to classify XRP sales to retail investors as unregistered securities. Despite recent market corrections, Bitcoin investors are showing moderate stress levels, suggesting resilience in maturing market. All right. So this is interesting. Let's see, hold on, let's get this out of here. Trump is reportedly talking to Ripple with interest in XRP US dollar coin and Solana for US National Reserve. All right. So let's take a look at this. Let me see something real quick. All right. If y'all ain't hit the like button yet, do me a favor, take a moment, hit that like button. Also, if you guys haven't hit the bell, take a moment, hit the bell. Share the stream. All right. Now, shout out to Earn, right? Here go my thing. Is like, as far as what Earn is saying, Solana is full of scam and exit liquidity. That, to me, that's kind of consistent with like what I was saying about Pump.Fun. I think Pump.Fun, it could get kind of wild over there. And I think that there's a lot of risk for, you know what I'm saying, like bad tokens and bad products on Pump.Fun. But that's not the entirety of Solana. So I wouldn't necessarily associate that with Solana, because like Solana has a lot of use cases. But when it comes to that, like the pumping out meme coins and just like the uncontrollable, just like where you could just make massive amounts of just shit coins every day, I see what he's saying, and I would tend to agree. I just wouldn't associate that with the entirety of Solana. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a valid concern. Definitely a valid concern. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all about like deregulation, and Pump.Fun's got to be stopped. Hey, look, hey, I'm all about deregulation, but I can't even front, like, man, Pump.Fun got to be stopped. At the least, maybe Pump.Fun don't have to be stopped. Maybe it ain't got to be stopped, but at the least it need a chaperone. At the very least, at the least it need a chaperone. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much going on over there. You know what I'm saying? Man, Pump.Fun is wild, man. So yeah, man. So Trump reportedly talking to Ripple with interest in XRP, US dollar coin, and Solana for US National Reserve. All right. President-elect Donald Trump is reportedly exploring the inclusion of U.S.-developed digital currencies like Ripple's XRP and Solana in his proposed national crypto reserve, the New York Post reported on January 16th, citing insider sources. I think that's actually a good idea. You know what I'm saying? If you guys think that that's a good idea, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't think that it's a good idea, give me a thumbs down. Yeah, I agree. Shout out to Win Lose a Rug. Win Lose a Rug said, Solana is the consume chain. Hate it or love it. It was built to have seamless integration. Why fight the obvious? Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. This move aligns with his campaign pledge to establish a Bitcoin strategic reserve alongside other potential crypto-focused policies and to strengthen the U.S. digital economy. All right. While Trump's campaign for office prominently featured Bitcoin. So again, look at this. Recent reports suggest he may also prioritize assets with American origins, and I don't think anybody would be mad about that. But let's just revisit this right here. While Trump's campaign for office prominently featured Bitcoin, let me ask you guys this: how many content creators that you guys watch covered Trump's Bitcoin campaign. How many content creators that you guys watch talked about Trump's quote unquote Bitcoin quote unquote crypto campaign? That's my question. And if they were giving you election coverage, why would they leave that part out when that's the part that's going to help you build the most wealth? Windows Rug said Ethereum is a shit coin that is going to zero. Ethereum is the only coin that started the day 3% down. Man, I hope Ethereum don't go. I'll be mad. I'm about to be mad as hell if Ethereum go to if Ethereum go to zero. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you something about Ethereum, which is annoying. With Ethereum, every time there's a network upgrade, historically the price really takes a hit. And I'm irritated. Like, man, I need Ethereum to do more. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't. How many of y'all watched the Modern Investor this morning? The Modern Investor was saying the same thing. He was like, man, Ethereum, like, we need a little bit more movement with Ethereum. We need Ethereum to do something. Shout out to Tia. Tia said, I don't think anyone talked about either the president and crypto in depth. I did. I did. You know what I'm saying? And I kept asking people, I'm like, yo, why isn't anybody talking about this? I had a live stream and the title of the live stream was The Crypto Block, the blockchain block might be the hidden secret factor in Trump winning the election. Crypto is a scam. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. I think something else is a scam. People try to keep people broke. You know what I'm saying? The speculation has grown following meetings between Trump and leaders from Ripple and other crypto projects. Ripple executives, including CEO Brad Garlinghouse, were recently at a private dinner hosted by Trump at his Mar-a-Lago residence, eating good. There's eating good at Mar-a-Lago, 21 Trump Street. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. It was eating good down there at 21 Trump Street, Mar-a-Lago. According to the report, including digital assets like XRP, US dollar coin, and Solana would reflect Trump's commitment to promoting U.S. innovation and aligns with his America First approach, which emphasizes boosting locally created products. However, some insiders caution that such a move could shift attention away from Bitcoin, which was a central focus of Trump's campaign promises. Critics argue that expanding the reserve to include multiple assets might weaken Bitcoin's position as a dominant digital currency in U.S. policy. That's not even what's going on. That's not even what's going on right now. If you ask me, these people that are saying this is more Bitcoin Maximus. This is Bitcoin Maxi mis and disinformation. Oh my God, if you use anything other than Bitcoin, it's going to destroy it. Like, man, shut up, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Bitcoin Maximus misinformation, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? During his campaign, Trump outlined plans to position the U.S. as a global leader in Bitcoin adoption. This includes plans to enhance Bitcoin mining capabilities domestically and introduce a strategic national reserve with the top crypto. Now, you know, I want to put something into context here. How many people saw the video that the Modern Investor did this morning, if I'm not mistaken, where he was talking about the fact that, like, there's not a lot of Bitcoin left. Like newsflash, America's not getting 1 million Bitcoin. Just so everybody knows. Now, when this comes out publicly and it's stated publicly, it'll probably cause like a price decrease, right? It'll probably cause like a sell-off. But nobody should be surprised by it, though. And the reason why America's not going to get 1 million Bitcoin is not because they don't want a Bitcoin. It's not because they don't want 1 million Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? It's not because of that. It's because there's not 1 million available. Let me see. I think this was the video right here. We're going to take a quick break real quick. I'm going to show y'all this. This video is this video is 21 minutes. Good Lord. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we'll be able to get the point pretty quickly while watching it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brooklyn Queen. Make sure y'all show Brooklyn Queen some love. Throw some flames, some radiation emojis, some ducks in the chat for Mod Extraordinaire Brooklyn Queen. Make sure that y'all do exactly what she's saying. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this, right? Because we've asked this question before. And the modern investor is asking this question, right? Where everybody that wants all of this Bitcoin, where are they getting it from? There's not an unlimited supply of it. And it's funny that people just continue to repeatedly call Bitcoin a scam. If you ask me, one of the things that definitely kind of validates that it's not a scam is that there's a limited supply. Usually with scams, there's just replication of things that are low value and they sell it at a high price. That's not what's happening with Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? But, you know.
Hey, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. There's a link in the description below. I'm going to make a very realistic, very sobering prediction for Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market. I mean this completely honestly. There's not a lot of Bitcoin left. Boom, boom. Could you see I say it all the time?
So there's not a lot of Bitcoin left, right? Why don't people talk about it in terms of that? There's not a lot of Bitcoin left. Everybody just talks about Bitcoin like people can actually get the Bitcoin. Like, I'm going to actually be able to get this Bitcoin that I want. No, you're not. You're talking about it. You think that you might get some, but there's no guarantee that you're going to get the Bitcoin that you want because it's already running on a supply crunch. Now, do you guys remember a couple months ago when I was saying the fact that Michael Saylor and MicroStrategies own 400,000 Bitcoin, and that's more Bitcoin that's going to be produced before the next halving? That already tells you that all the future Bitcoin, they're already purchased. Every Bitcoin that comes off the mine now already is paired with a purchaser already. So it's not going to be a matter of like buying Bitcoin. Every Bitcoin now is up for highest bid. Yeah, shout out to Win Lose Robb. Yeah, this is the Modern Investor. On the Modern Investor channel, he don't show his face. On the Money Rules channel, this is him. You know what I'm saying?
The issue is that there's actually not. And I think I've missed something quite pivotal that's only going to make it even worse than it already is. Not only are rich people buying up as much Bitcoin as they possibly can. You know how like I talk about the future and like extrapolating and, you know, thinking about, personally, I say, thinking about the price, where the price is going to go, where the market's going to move, those kinds of things. I forgot about the halving.
Shout out to everybody watching. I appreciate you guys. If you all have not smashed the like button yet, please do me a favor. Take a moment, smash that like button. Also, if you guys have not hit the bell, please take a moment, hit that bell, and also please share the stream to your social media. All right. Let me see what we got here. We got 16 people watching. Shout out to y'all. And we got 19 likes. We are almost at the 1-to-1 ratio. We need 3 more live viewers. All right. So please share the stream to your group, share it to your Discord, share it on Reddit. You know what I'm saying? All right. Also, make sure that you guys check out the channel on Rumble. Drop a like and share over there as well.
I didn't, but I also did. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. When you think about the actual Bitcoin market, when I think about the Bitcoin market, and I think about how much Bitcoin there isn't, I kind of have a very firm grasp or number in my head, but I'm not anticipating what's going to be made in the future. That make any sense? So I'm looking at the right now. I know that there will be halvings, but I'm not really counting them in or tying them in at all to everything that's currently taking place. For those of you, for some reason, who've been living under a digital rock and you managed to miss the last 60 days in this market, at the time of me making this video, it looks like in January, we're not talking about other time frames. In January, we just got news that 20 different states within the United States are working on accumulating Bitcoin. That's insane. MicroStrategy is on this really big run trying to buy up as much Bitcoin as they really possibly humanly can.
Now check this out, right? We got 50 states in the United States. Let's just say half of the states say that they want to have a Bitcoin strategic reserve. And in the Bitcoin strategic reserve, half of the states in the United States want to have 1 million Bitcoin. That's more than the amount of Bitcoin that there are. Now, we're only talking about the United States. Everybody wants Bitcoin strategic reserves now. Where's all this Bitcoin coming from? Let me ask you guys this: what happens when every Bitcoin has a buyer? Because if you ask me, that's where we're at already, right? Just with the existence of MicroStrategies, if MicroStrategies could and MicroStrategies had the ability, MicroStrategies would buy every Bitcoin in existence, right? So so even if we just take away all the other people that want Bitcoin, MicroStrategies has the means to be able to do it and the desire to be able to do it. So every Bitcoin already is paired with a buyer. How are people going to get Bitcoin? That's my question.
Before basically the entirety of the US does. That's the US and all the individual states also in there as well. We just got news also recently, if you missed one of the other videos, the amount of Bitcoin being accumulated by the ETFs is staggering. It's not like a little staggering. It's like, oh, snaps. Like we need to do something right now because the rich people are actually buying up all the Bitcoin. But there's another really weird metric that I've never even thought of. And I've mentioned some of it before, and it kind of goes like this. So we know that when Bitcoin first started out, the amount of Bitcoin that was created per block was 50 Bitcoin. In 4 years, the halving happened. That got turned to 25. That turned to 12.5. That turned to 6.25. And I think we're currently at 3.2 or 3.1. It's something 3E. Got it. In the year 2028, there will be another halving. Surprise! And that will lower it down to, I believe, 1.56. I think that's the number. It's definitely something like that. But then something insane happens. And this is why I think we're seeing all of this happening right now. It's a literal mad rush before we get to 2032. Remember I told you, Plan B and all these other people, their charts, when they talk about the year 2032, they all of them show Bitcoin at above $10 million a coin. That's because when that halving happens, the amount of Bitcoin that comes out of the machine that gets created in the block and stuff like that is less than an entire Bitcoin. So in about a good, 20 something years? Less than around, anyway. We go from 50 to 25 to 12 to 6 to 3 to 1 something to, I believe, 0.75 Bitcoin that actually comes out. Bitcoin is already scarce. At these levels where we are right now, we're already talking about on crypto exchanges, there's barely anything left. A lot of what's on crypto exchanges is not liquid. We're talking about countries announcing soon in the next 3 months that they're buying Bitcoin. We're talking about this month that apparently over a dozen states in the United States are going to announce that they're also buying Bitcoin. These accumulation levels cannot be sustained. They're not buying an ever-increasing, ever-printed asset, something like the US dollar, because there's less and less of it created all the time. I know this sounds simple, but really focus on exactly what I'm saying. The rarer it gets, the less likely people are to sell it. It's already extremely rare, and we see now that rich people are buying up as much as they can with no intention of selling it. The only people who are selling it are the people who don't get this kind of news and information every single day. A lot of people get into the market, they want to leave very quick, and then they wonder why in 8 years Bitcoin's at $7.5 million and they don't have any. That kind of thing. There's a guy online, he went through the numbers And when you hear this, you're going to go, holy crap, because this means that this company is already outpacing the future. You know how, like, when we hear, here's a good one.
Now, let me ask you guys this question. How many people have looked at it in terms of how he's discussing it? This is, he does a really good job of explaining this, and this is what I try to get people to see. And this is why I have such an issue with the people who claim to be about wealth and who claim to be about power, downplaying other people's efforts to secure power and wealth. Because look at how power and wealth is being secured by people that have the means of securing the power and wealth. So again, I got to ask the question, if you're constantly being bombarded with mis and disinformation and propaganda of people telling you you don't need to do these things, you don't need to be aware of these things, what happens when you get locked out and blocked out? And now, mind you, you're not just getting locked out and blocked out, you're getting locked out and blocked out of probably one of the last most potent ways of building wealth. So what happens then?
You know how, like, when we hear that the ETFs are buying, so really, the ETFs are buying just in the US are buying so much Bitcoin. There were days where they were buying 13 to 14 times more than were actually created. The numbers were
Look, shout out to TD. TD said the Solana network is BSing. I keep trying to get that Trump coin and it keep failing. Why don't you just buy it off of crypto.com? If getting it using the Solana network, like that's for the early entry people that's in our Discord, you know what I'm saying? Like John Guillory, you know what I'm saying? And Win Lose a Rug, you know what I'm saying? For people like you, TD, why don't you just go in and get it off of why don't you just go in and get it off of crypto.com? You know what I'm saying? The late entry people, it's on there for you.
were probably realistically around 20x the amount that actually went on to exchanges or went back into the wild per se. One day, we just had news that the ETFs in the United States purchased hundreds of percent higher than was actually created. So what was created that didn't hit the market, the ETFs bought multiples of that by draining it from cryptocurrency exchanges and also probably through fear mongering. It's a pretty
facts. Shout out to Win Lose a Rug. Win Lose a Rug said should have been in the Discord, TD. Bro, facts. If y'all agree with Win Lose a Rug, throw some flames in the chat. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down.
Not that difficult to get people to think that the market's going to crash, get them to sell their coins, and then the price goes back up. We've seen this hundreds of times within this space. This is a little bit different because the amount of Bitcoin that there would be in the next 4 years.
Hey, man, modern investor be having me dying laughing like, bro, why are you clapping like that?
Bit different because the amount of Bitcoin that there would be in the next 4 years is already gone.
See,
someone by the name of Eli Nagar.
This is what I'm saying. This part is funny too, but this is what I'm saying though. It's already gone. Like I'm trying to tell y'all. There's already a buyer for every, there's already a buyer for every Bitcoin. The fact that there's already an entity that holds the amount of Bitcoin that's going to be produced in the next halving cycle already is an indication that all potential Bitcoin are already sold. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. So I agree 100% with his assessment. I agree 100% with his math. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Win Lose a Rug. I would actually agree with that. And the reason why Ethereum is holding its value, if you ask me, is because the people who have had Ethereum forever, the long-term Ethereum holders like myself, they don't want to they don't want to deal with the risk of Ethereum possibly hitting that $10,000 to $15,000 mark, like Earn was talking about. But at the same time, everybody's annoyed and they're about on the verge of selling it because it's literally been flat at like between 3,300 and 3,500 for like the last 2 or 3 years. Like there's been no significant price movement on Ethereum. No significant price movement on Ethereum Classic. Like it's annoying. It's in purgatory. And then everybody's like, oh yeah, it's going to be this bullish price action and Ethereum is going to hit these $5,000 price levels, and then it just never happens. You know what I'm saying?
To Bitcoin that there would be in the next 4 years is already gone. Someone by the name of Eli Nagar on Twitter, ELINAGARBRR. Okay. He's the CEO of a Bitcoin mining pool, posted on Twitter with a bunch of numbers. And when I saw the numbers, I was like, oh, crap. I think normal people are screwed. And when I say normal people, it's people not within the cryptocurrency space, if you don't know my lingo. It's not that I think we are like extraordinary. It's just more of a people who aren't in our market. This guy went through the numbers, and I'll tell you them right now. Hold on. Got to scroll down. Give me a second. Hold on. Almost there. Nailed it. Every 4 years, 210,000 blocks on the blockchain, that's why it's called a blockchain, get mined. Every block has a certain amount of Bitcoin in it, and that gives Bitcoin to the people who are mining it. Blockchain. 210,000 blocks are going to be mined. So we're no longer talking about where we are. The time frame is now 2028.
All right, now pay attention, right? This is extremely important because this right here is gonna set the stage for where we're going into 2028. 2028 to 2032. All right? 2028 to 2032. This is why it's so important in the background while you're doing everything else to make sure that you're accumulating Bitcoin. Okay?
Until 2032. Everyone got that? So we're already in a mess. Me, you, us, and MicroStrategy, the gigantic dragon buying up all of the Bitcoin. We're already in the situation where like there's not enough Bitcoin for 8 billion people. Gosh darn it, there's barely enough for us.
And again, I think that people don't understand that, man. Like people have this lazy, laxed idea that Bitcoin is just going to be sitting around for them at their leisure, waiting for them to buy it. That's not how that works. Shout out to Dwayne. What's good with it, bro? There's going to be a time very soon. There's going to be a time very soon that the exchanges are going to start limiting the amount of Bitcoin that you can buy. The Bitcoin price is about to get it's going to get ridiculous. All right. So now let me ask you guys this question. Shout out to the one MLG. Right. Shout out to the one MLG. Shout out to the one BLG. Right. How many of y'all are still going to be around and down in 2028? When 2028 gets here, we will be planning out for 2032. How many people are still going to be around in 2032? We're going to be in a very different strategic conversation 2028 to 2032. We're going to be working with a lot of different things. And here's why. All right. Here's why. Pay attention to how this breaks down. All right. If you guys haven't smashed the like button yet, please do me a favor. Take a moment, smash that like button. Also, if you guys haven't hit the bell, please take a moment, hit the bell. Also, please share the stream to your social media. And remember, call in show. You know what I'm saying? You guys know where the links are. You're more than welcome to call in. If you choose. You know what I'm saying? If you choose.
Let's go to the future, shall we? 2028 to 2032. This
2028 to 2032. All right. Shout out to Dwayne Rhodes. Dwayne says 2028, end of Donald Trump administration and his vice. Make sure you guys show Dwayne some love. Throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for Dwayne for funding the organization. Definitely appreciate you, bro.
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the March of Dimes.
And his vice president. Yes, facts. Shout out to my man John Guillory. Make sure y'all show John Guillory some love. Throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for my man John Guillory. John says, testimony time. I want to thank my Lord and Savior, President Orange Man Trump. Shout out to John. John said, testimony time. I want to thank my Lord and Savior, President Orange Man Trump, for the Trump meme coin. Now I'm rich. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to his prophet, Win, Lose, or Rug, for leading me to Trump. Yo, I'm dead. Y'all with the fuck shit tonight.
He going along with the fuck shit. Don't touch me. I'm about to change on your ass. I'll beat your ass with my elbows. Werewolf style.
Oh man, shout out to John. Hey, make sure y'all show John some love. Yo, we hitting the target. Put that target in the chat. That's what's good. Throw them cats and dogs in the chat. Trump gonna cook them up with the McDonald's apron on. Let's go.
In Springfield,
push me, ain't Donald Trump trying to grab him by the... Said it was some Haitians somewhere out in Springfield. Women doing cartwheels.
Have you seen Garfield?
Have you seen Snowball? This about to snowball. I'm about to go off. I can't let this go on. Miss me like an airball. Tell me when my cat is coughing up like a hairball. I gotta tell them if they even put the fingernail on Santa's little helper to turn them to hamburger helper. Somebody better help them, cause I'm going to jail for showing them fellas helter skelter. Usually I'm content, but if you touch my dog, then I'm turning into John Wick. I'm lit. Bird better drop it. If you touch my pet, then I'm pulling up like CrossFit. Overseas where they said Hello Kitty, but it ain't there, it's right here in your city. When I turn my back, now the cat goes missing in the where my peoples is at. Does anybody know where he flipping at? Cause I heard they putting claws on felines, I'm mad. And my cat disappeared just like Felix the cat. And then got paid back. Thought she was a goner, but the cat came back. If you ain't a pussy cat, say drop that cat. Drop that cat. Drop that cat. Got paid back. Thought she was a goner, but the cat came back. If you ain't a pussy cat, say drop that cat. Drop that cat. Drop that cat.
they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. The cat.
Drop that cat.
Man, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, man. Shout out to Win, Lose, or Rug, man. Everybody got to, you know what I'm saying, throw Win, Lose, or Rug some flames, you know what I'm saying, hitting that D-Gen Trump lick, you know what I'm saying, in the Discord, man. This is what I'm talking about, man. People be missing out. You know what I'm saying? Don't miss out.
This is when the next halving takes place over the course of 4 years. 210,000 blocks on the blockchain will be mined. The amount of Bitcoin that will be mined per block is 1.56 Bitcoin. You got that? Having, future. The next halving, the amount of Bitcoin that comes out is 1.56 multiplied by 210,000 blocks. That tells us that there are going to be 125 Bitcoin created over the course of a 4-year period. What stands out there to you? If you remember, the ETFs purchased over 1 million Bitcoin in 10 months.
So I want you guys to pay very close attention. Do you all see how these giant institutional buyers, now that they're in the game, they are buying more? There's multiple buyers who are buying more Bitcoin in months than the amount of Bitcoin that are going to be produced in years. First question, what does that do to the price? Second question, what does that do to the supply? Everybody in the comment section should be answering that question.
Not 4 years. In less than 1 year, the ETFs purchased 3 times the amount of Bitcoin that's going to be produced in the future. Also, as
so again, what does that mean? What does that mean for the price? How many people would go as far as to say that currently the demand for Bitcoin is outpacing the supply at an exponential rate? If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. This is important. Why is this important? Here's another thing that I think people need to start doing. People need to start trying to buy as much Bitcoin as they possibly can. However, in addition, people need to start looking at other assets that are performing either better than Bitcoin or at the same rate as Bitcoin, because at some point we won't be able to get any more Bitcoin. What we have will be what we're stuck with. And what we'll have to do is we'll have to build assets around our Bitcoin to be able to protect our Bitcoin. Because if you guys don't think that the United States, if you guys don't think that MicroStrategies, if you guys don't think that Fidelity, if you guys don't think that BlackRock, if you guys don't think that all these other places are not going to try to do what they can to get our Bitcoin, you're sadly mistaken. This is what I'm talking about people planning and people planning a defense so that in the future, people can't say they came through and burn it down. You ain't burning nothing down over here. And that's the difference between me and them people over there. Because them people over there let their stuff get burned down and then pride themselves on getting their stuff burned down. And that's the reason why somebody's supposed to feel sorry for them. Me personally, you come trying to burn my stuff down, I'm gonna fit you inside of an urn. That's my mentality. You know what I'm saying? So people need to already be coming up with a financial defense strategy to protect their Bitcoin. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. Now, you see what John says right here? The price will hit $10 million in 4 years. $10 million in 4 years for Bitcoin. You should be doing everything possible to make sure that you're getting as much Bitcoin right now as you possibly can, and making sure that it is safe, secure, and accessible to you only. Okay? If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. The monolith is trying to tell you to not invest in or not investigate an asset that's going to be worth $10 million in 4 years. The people that claim that they want to help you, the people that claim that they want to quote unquote free you, they want to free you from wealth opportunities.
course of a 4-year period, what stands out there to you? If you remember, the ETFs purchased over 1 million Bitcoin in 10 months, not 4 years. In less than 1 year, the ETFs purchased 3 times the amount of Bitcoin that's going to be produced in the future. Also as crazy, in the last 2 years, MicroStrategy currently is sitting around 500,000 Bitcoin. One company is near 500,000 Bitcoin. MicroStrategy currently owns and is holding more Bitcoin than will be mined in the entirety of the next halving. One company has already absorbed more Bitcoin than we are going to get during an entire halving. That's why when you get to 2032, that number becomes, 164,000, somewhere around there, Bitcoin that actually gets created. Bitcoin becomes scarcer and scarcer every 4 years, and then subsequently the price also rises. There's probably, realistically, no actual way that normal people are going. I think that they're screwed. I feel like that's the only, like, that's as nice as I can. There were many other words I could have thrown inside there. If MicroStrategy continues on this trajectory, I think by the end of this year, MicroStrategy is aiming for 1 million Bitcoin. The US is going to buy 1 million Bitcoin. Individual states.
Now, here's the question. How are they going to do this? MicroStrategies wants to get 1 million Bitcoin. That means that they got to get about between 500,000 and 600,000 more. The United States wants to get 1 million Bitcoin. Where are they going to get this Bitcoin from? Other countries want all this Bitcoin. Where are they going to get the Bitcoin from? Where are they getting it from now? How many people heard about the 225% discrepancy in the Bitcoin count? Shout out to you guys. We got 19 people watching it. We got 19 likes. We're on the 1-to-1 ratio. That's what's good. Make sure y'all throw some 100s in the chat. Where are they getting the Bitcoin from? Where's it coming from?
Are writing proposals and bills right now to begin buying Bitcoin in January. I think that by the end of next year, potentially the beginning of 2027, I think we're going to see all the Bitcoin dry up. I think it's going to happen in a few waves.
Yep. This is where you're going to have your financial instruments, your financial defense in place, because your assets are going to be under siege. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Win Lose a Rug. That's when the people in the suits from BlackRock will be showing up at your door. Then that's when I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what a Bitcoin is. I'm one of the people that got locked out as you go back into your house with your wonderful Bitcoin life. And this is one of the reasons why it's important to have a quote unquote network of investors. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TD. TD says, see. You see how ninjas are? I hear ninjas talking about how other ninjas led them to Trump and now they're rich. And like, I wasn't telling ninjas to vote for Trump for over a year straight. Facts. Bro, you already know what it is, bro. Your people won't make you great. Your people won't make you great, bro. They'll do everything that you said to do and then give a person that they like credit for doing it instead of the person that actually did the work. We see examples of it all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta choose who you deal with wisely. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta filter out all the toxins and you gotta filter out all the pollutants. You know what I'm saying? You have to quote unquote purify your ranks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the thing is that let's just keep it a buck. As far as quote unquote other ninjas go, other ninjas like TD is the only person in our little sector of YouTube that said definitively, I'm voting for Trump and I advise you all to vote for Trump too. TD's the only one. Everybody else was doing that couch shit where they were advocating for Trump, right? They were advocating for Trump on some fake shit, but at the same time acting like they were against the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? So that way they could alleviate themselves from any type of responsibility if they led people to the wrong decision, which is no alleviating yourself from responsibility, because regardless of if you was pumping for the couch or if you was pumping for Trump, you still didn't tell nobody about the crypto shit, which is the biggest issue on the ticket. You know what I'm saying? So there's that, right? There's that. But shout out to TD for standing on something. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these cats, binary, they didn't stand on nothing. You know what I'm saying? They want to have both ways. They're against the legitimate people, but they want it both ways. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen, man. Make sure y'all show Brooklyn Queen some love. Throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for Brooklyn Queen for funding the organization. Brooklyn Queen says, I gave too many tutorials yesterday over the phone to my childhood bestie and my nephew. The exposure is there. Both had people in their circle talking about Bitcoin. They're going to act on it now because I explained it to them. That is what's good, man. That is what's good. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen. Make sure y'all show Brooklyn Queen some love. Throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for Brooklyn Queen, funding the organization and buying our late night snack. You know what I'm saying? Throw them targets in the chat. That's what's good.
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the March of Dimes.
In Springfield, they're eating.
So don't push me, ain't Donald Trump trying to grab him by the. Said it was some Haitians somewhere out in Springfield. Women doing cartwheels.
Have you seen Garfield?
Have you seen Snowball? This about to snowball. I'm about to go off. I can't let this go on. Miss me like an airball. Tell me when my cat is cough it up like a hairball. I gotta tell them if they even put the fingernail on Santa's little helper to turn them to hamburger helper. Somebody better help them, cause I'm going to jail for showing them fellas helter skelter. Usually I'm content, but if you touch my dog, then I'm turning into John Wick. I'm lit. Bird better drop it. If you touch my pet, then I'm pulling up like CrossFit. Sees where they said Hello Kitty, but it ain't there. It's right here in your city. When I turn my back, now the cat goes missing and where my peoples is at. Does anybody know where he took with that? Cause I heard they putting claws on felines, I'm mad. And my cat disappeared just like Felix the cat. And got paid back. Thought she was a goner, but the cat came back. If you ain't a pussy cat, say drop that cat. Drop that cat. Drop that cat. Got paid back. Thought she was a goner, but the cat came back. If you ain't a pussy cat, say drop that cat. Drop that cat. Drop that cat.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat.
Drop that cat.
Shout out to Brooklyn Queen, mod extraordinaire. Definitely appreciate you, Brooklyn Queen. Shout out to Maine. Make sure y'all show Maine some love. Throw some flames, some radiation emoji, cats, dogs, and targets in the chat for Maine. Maine says the Bitcoin Gestapo. Bro, facts. People going to have to protect themselves from that in the future, man. People need to start making moves, putting things into place right now to protect yourselves from the Bitcoin Gestapo, because they coming. They out there, you know what I'm saying? And they watching the wallet activity on the blockchain, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Definitely appreciate you funding the organization and buying our other insomnia cookies.
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the March of Dimes.
In Springfield.
So don't push me, ain't Donald Trump trying to grab him by the. Said it was some Haitians somewhere out in Springfield. Women doing cartwheels.
Have you seen Garfield?
Have you seen Snowball? This about to snowball. I'm about to go off. I can't let this go on. Miss me like an airball. Tell me when my cat is cough it up like a hairball. I gotta tell them if they even put the fingernail on Santa's little helper to turn them to hamburger helper. Somebody better help them, cause I'm going to jail for showing them fellas helter skelter. Usually I'm content, but if you touch my dog, then I'm turning into John Wick. I'm lit. Bird better drop it. If you touch my pet, then I'm pulling up like CrossFit. Gone overseas where they said Hello Kitty, but it ain't there. It's right here in your city. When I turn my back, now the cat goes missing and where my peoples is at. Does anybody know where he took with that? Cause I heard they putting claws on felines, I'm mad. And my cat disappeared just like Felix the cat. And got paid back. Thought she was a goner, but the cat came back. If you ain't a pussy cat, say drop that cat. Drop that cat. Drop that cat. Got paid back. Thought she was a goner, but the cat came back. If you ain't a pussy cat, say drop that cat. Drop that cat. Drop that cat.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat.
Drop that cat.
Shout out to Maine. Shout out to Maine. Definitely appreciate it. Brooklyn Queen said, "Now I want some cookies, man." Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. You ever had the? I think it's either the butter cookies or the sugar cookies. The butter cookies or the sugar cookies from Insomnia Cookies. Listen, man, you will eat so many of them bad boys, you'll make yourself sick. I'm dead serious. One time I sat there and ate a whole box of them bad boys. Oh man, I felt terrible, but they tasted so good.
Is aiming for 1 million Bitcoin. The US is going to buy 1 million Bitcoin. Individual states are writing proposals and bills right now to begin buying Bitcoin in January.
Real quick, shout out to everybody watching. I appreciate you guys. If you all have not smashed the like button yet, please take a moment, smash that like button. Also, if you have not hit the bell, please take a moment, hit the bell, subscribe to the channel, and also please share the stream to your social media. Now, again, I keep asking this question, right? How is America going to buy 1 million Bitcoin? How is that going to happen?
I think that by the end of next year, potentially the beginning of 2027, I think we're going to see all the Bitcoin dry up. I think it's going to happen in a few waves. I think when we hear about the states and the US and the countries that we've been hearing about buying up Bitcoin, we're going to see a massive strain on Bitcoin supply, very, very heavily. This will propel us over $500,000 on our way to $800,000.
Wow. Shout out to John Guillory. John Guillory said, "Rob, the article that I posted in the chat had a guy that put 1 million in Trump coin and he got out at 104 million. Wow. That's them degen plays, man. That's them degen plays. That's them degen plays. That's that meme coin money. I am not mad at that. I am not mad at that at all. And you know, people would just sit there and act like, you know, this is just all a myth. You know what I'm saying? This is all a myth. It's all made up. We all just made it up. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. That is wild. That's like that person that invested. What did they invest? They invested like $25 in Pepe and ended up making like $9 million. Shout out to Black Free Thinker. Black Free Thinker said, "Man, I want Eric Adams to be the governor." I'll tell you what, Eric Adams would probably be a better governor than Kathy Hochul. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Which is the number that we need in order for Bitcoin to completely surpass the market of gold. When it's going to live bejeez out of billions of come to terrify them, thinking Bitcoin's now stronger and more powerful, if you will, than gold. The fact that the country's buying hasn't already set people off in that direction. Sure, people are special. What I think happens from there is we see a huge rush of people into the market.
Though. People are special. They are. I don't disagree with him on that. All this stuff that he's saying, like, is true. I don't disagree with him on that. People are special. You know what I'm saying? People are special. And they prove it and they show it every single day. Every single day they prove it. Every critique, every talking point that I make, everything that I always bring up and show, they prove it every single day. Every day.
But Jesus, out of billions of people on this planet who will come to the realization that they're too late. They're not late, but it's going to terrify them thinking Bitcoin's now stronger and more powerful, if you will, than gold. The fact that the country's buying hasn't already set people off in that direction.
Shout out to TD. Look, my brother just gave me a hard wallet today. TD said, y'all, especially Rob, got to hurry up and get your crypto on them hardware wallets. The more scarce Bitcoin gets, the more potential there is for centralized exchanges to be hacked. And the fact that the centralized exchanges might fake a hacking and do an inside job, right? They might do an inside job to feed their own liquidity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about to get, I think I'm about to get that wallet that Win Loser Rug was talking about, that Phantom wallet, and I'm gonna get a ledger. And for the most part, most of everything, I'm getting everything off the wallet or off the exchanges. Every single thing. I think I might leave a little bit of money on there just for some trading. You know what I'm saying? But the Bitcoin is coming off permanently because I'm not doing nothing with Bitcoin but buying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything with Bitcoin except buying.
Sure, people are special. What I think happens from there is we see a huge rush of people into the market. And I think we breeze by $1 million into $1.1 million. What I think happens then is the whales begin to
You see, now, did you catch what he said real quick? We're going to breeze past $1 million to $1.1 million. So what I want you guys to pay attention to is what he's saying here. Listen to these price projections that he gives over the next, what would that be? 12 years, right? 12 years, the foreseeable future. We'll all still be alive, healthy, and moderately aged, right? So this is a foreseeable time frame, right? This is stuff that's going to happen within our viable life. Okay? So Project 2028.
We breeze by $1 million into $1.1 million. What I think happens then is the whales begin to realize where this is all going even more. It's one thing to have charts and expectations of Bitcoin hitting $1 million, but to see it happen, if you didn't see the other video, this a couple days ago, we got a crazy price prediction. What I think will take place then is a level of manipulation we've never seen before, because these people will know that Bitcoin is going to $100 million per coin. I think we see a sell-off, but it won't be a sell-off.
So now this is when the whales will try to make the moves to try to trick people into getting out of the market. You got to make sure that you don't fall for this, right? You got to make sure that you don't fall for this. So you got to be aware, okay, once these prices start getting out of control, there's going to be a drastic decrease in the price. Understand where that drastic decrease in the price is coming from. That drastic decrease in the price is not a loss of value. It's a mirage. It's whale activity. So don't do anything while the market is down during whale activity. Whale activity should always be a buying signal, especially when they're driving the price down, right? So you do the opposite of what they want you to do. Get more Bitcoin and chill. It'll eventually come back up, and they could stretch this out. They could make this last for 2-3 years if they wanted to, right? You got to understand, when it comes to these whales creating these pseudo bear markets, they got the time and the resources and the ability to make this drag. So you got to be prepared to deal with this for the long run, right?
Off. It'll be just enough of a price decrease to knock out all the people who entered in the last 2 to 3 years. And I mean a complete and utter terrifying wipeout to make sure that they leave. We're going to start hearing in the news that MicroStrategy bought up another 30,000 Bitcoin, 45,000. They're trying to raise another $100 billion. And the new people who got into the market will think that they are crazy, all while governments are still accumulating. I think that's going to be one of the final washouts in the next 2 years. People will get into the market. They'll be scared out of it. Bitcoin's over $1 million per coin because of all this activity that we have. And basically from there, Bitcoin's ascent is kind of unstoppable. This is where I think everything is going. This is not a joke. I think that the wealth that will be created from this will be staggering. And it's going to go to a very small portion of people because it's very easy to not pay attention and it's very easy to wash people out of different markets. I think the next 30 to 40 years of this market will probably cause some of the greatest rifts, separations between the haves and the actual have-nothings. I just saw a documentary or video, whatever.
So what? So now, what does that mean? This particular situation is going to cause some of the greatest rifts, quote unquote, between the haves and the have-nothings. You know what that means. You know what that means. That means that's changing at 2053 to 2043. That's what that means. That's what that means. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. That's what that means.
What have you. Where they were talking about how the average American doesn't even have $1,000 in their bank account. Does not have. The average is like a good 50, 60, 70% of Americans don't even have $1,000 at the end of the month to do whatever they want.
What do you guys think about that? I'm going to run that back again.
Market will probably cause some of the greatest rifts, separations between the haves and the actual have-nothings. I just saw a documentary or video, whatever, what have you, where they were talking about how the average American doesn't even have $1,000 in their bank account. Does not have. The average is like a good 50, 60, 70% of Americans don't even have $1,000 at the end of the month to do whatever they want.
Shout out to Win Lose a Rug. Win Lose a Rug said Trump coin hit $50. $50. It went from what, 14 cents to $50 in less than 24 hours. That's wild. And it's not going to stop anytime soon. Could you imagine what happens if they decide to make the Trump coin like the official trading coin of World Liberty Financial, DeFi? Because see, the thing is not that the coin has just gotten just like crazy market cap like that. I would start trying to figure out use cases for it to keep it relevant. Now that it's got that much value, you want to keep people using it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have them just buy the coin and you know what I'm saying? Like it kind of just sits there. People don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? It might start to not be used as much. People start getting antsy because people. One thing that people are really good at is people are really good at finding stupid stuff to do when they're bored. That's why when people say they just try to keep people distracted, that's kind of true. Like that's a half truth, but the reality is that it's not really distraction. The idea is to keep people busy. Because when people are not busy, catastrophes occur. If you would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down.
And they were saying this is expected to increase as we see more homes being bought up by real estate and more stocks. Like the assets simply won't be there. This is what I was telling you all before. The idea of like fractionalized assets, I think are really going to take off. There will be some lucky people who realize what's going on, who see it, and they'll be able to buy around 1 million Satoshis. And I think that's going to be the real limit. I think 0.01, you know how we heard the number 0.28? Like, you're part of the 1%. I think 0.28 will be wealthy, not rich. Like wealth is above rich for those of you who don't know. I think it's going to be considered.
Now pay attention to these numbers. 0.28 Bitcoin 8 years out, according to these calculations, will make you wealthy. 0.28. All right.
Absolutely wealthy. if you happen to have that much Bitcoin. I think if you have 0.01,
a lot of us have 0.01. Right? A lot of us have 0.01.
Bitcoin, you'll be rich. Like you.
There you go. So shout out to us. Oh, wow. Shout out to Win Lose a Rug. Win Lose a Rug says Solana was at 280. Damn. Like, just like recently? Like within the last, like, since this stream? Man, it's hitting 300. Hopefully. I'm telling you, there's a correlation between Solana and Bitcoin. When Bitcoin has a difficult time, when Bitcoin be hitting those resistances, like the periods of time when it like goes over $100,000 and then it goes back down to like 98, 99 and it can't go above 100,000. That's when Solana be stuck between 180 and 215. It happens all the time. I've been paying attention to that.
Realize what's going on, who see it, and they'll be able to buy around 1 million Satoshis. And I think that's going to be the real limit. I think 0.01, you know how we heard the number 0.28? Like, you know, you're part of the 1%. I think 0.28 will be wealthy. Not rich, like wealth is above rich for those of you who don't know. I think it's going to be considered absolutely wealthy if you happen to have that much Bitcoin. I think if you have 0.01 Bitcoin, you'll be rich. Like you will be worth 1 million plus. Like
if you have 0.01 Bitcoin, you will be rich. How many people have seen those videos pop up on their timeline? All you need is 0.001 Bitcoin. So these numbers have been calculated. These numbers have been predetermined. These numbers are based on all of the math that goes into the production of Bitcoin as per the Bitcoin protocol, right? So a lot of us are in this particular realm right here, the 0.01 Bitcoin. Now, do you guys see why I say it's very important? Now is the time to start getting all of your defenses in place. If you guys see why that makes sense, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't, then give me a thumbs down. Because here's the thing. Do you guys remember listen, do you guys remember how fast we did all these streams and made all these videos? Look, now we're here. Now we're here. We are now here, and we're moving into a pro-crypto era with a moderate amount of digital assets. Okay? Just like it was light speed and we were here, it'll be light speed and we'll be in 2032. And in 2032 will be a very, very different conversation. Life will be very much unrecognizable from what it is right now. Okay?
Like you'll have good money, you'll be able to provide and all that other stuff and essentially stop working. But I think it begins with this. MicroStrategy currently has more Bitcoin than will be created over the course of a 4-year period. And they're not done buying. They have no intention of stopping any of their buying. This is why I said before, and I'll reiterate, I think January is going to be crazy. I think February is going to be madness. And I think March is going to be the beginning of the euphoric phase for this market.
January is taking forever. I keep saying this. Usually, time seems to go extremely fast. I swear it's been January forever. But see, that's how it is when you're actually working towards a goal and you're looking forward to something and you're not sitting around with a bunch of people gossiping, complaining, whining, and you're actually building up your defenses. You actually have a particular point in the future to say, I'm going to be here in the future. And there's people that are coming with me, right? I'm gonna be here in the future. These people are also gonna be here in the future with me. I can't deal with the day-to-day crowd. I got to deal with the people that have introspection. You know what I'm saying?
There are multiple things that we heard are going to align, are going to begin, are going to start, and they all fall around January. This is actually terrifying because we're seeing all of it play out in real time. We're not reading a history book. We're not talking about something that might happen in 15 to 20 something years. This is all happening now. And it drives me absolutely up the wall when I've been telling people about crypto and Bitcoin for years. And I think I managed to convince, 3 people in almost 8-9 years. Everyone else didn't listen. And I know so many people who crypto, and I mean from the beginning.
See that? He told all these people and only 3 of them listened. Listen.
Now. And it drives me absolutely up the wall when I've been telling people about crypto and Bitcoin for years. And I think I managed to convince, 3 people.
Now, what do you guys think about that? Let's deal with that. The people who choose not to engage with this particular situation, do they deserve sympathy? Do they deserve help? Do they deserve a lifeline? Do they deserve oxygen? What do they deserve? If you ask me, they deserve exactly what they worked for: financial obliteration and financial oblivion. And they should have it and enjoy it with strife. And I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm going to tell you something. I'm not soft. You know what I'm saying? When I tell you I'll sit there and watch somebody drown, I'm dead serious. So it's not going to be, maybe at some point, maybe he'll change, he'll have a change of heart. Maybe he'll, I already did have a change of heart. And my change of heart is from where my heart was to where it is today. There's not going to be any changes of heart after that. You know what I'm saying?
In almost 8-9 years, everyone else didn't listen. And I know so many people who crypto, and I mean from the beginning, a couple $100 would have set them up with easy almost like really $500,000, and they didn't listen. And where I see all of this going isn't a joke. I think the cryptocurrency space is going to be monstrously large. And I think people setting themselves up now are going to be like the actual winners of capitalism. This isn't a joke. Like, this isn't, I try to be honest with you every single video, but you understand what I'm saying, right? If this all plays out as we think it's going to, and it looks like it's going to, we're talking about a multi-million-dollar Bitcoin by 2029. There's almost no Bitcoin left. That's why I told you it shocked me, because I read it and I was going over it and I was like, they've essentially, like, all those coins are like basically gone, and they won't be sold. They won't be put back onto the market, because everyone who's rich understands that they have to buy and they have to hold, because the price will only continue going up to the inflating.
This is what I'm saying, man. So when I be saying, like, yeah, this is going to be the era of where we're starting to build the private island amount of money. He's substantiating this with his assessment as well. You know what I'm saying?
US dollar, which is also expected to inflate heavily this year as well. We are in for some crazy economic times, my friend. And this is only the beginning. Like, that's the weirdest part. It's not like we're halfway done. It's like, this is the beginning of all of this. Like, in the year 2046, you'll be telling people about these moments. Yeah, I remember seeing Bitcoin was 10,000 on TV, and people won't understand what you're saying. Actually, also at that point, I wouldn't even tell anybody. I would just skip down the street, because, Yeah. Didn't mean to make the video so intense. I say that all the time, but it's true. I hope you're all doing well.
So yeah, man. Real stuff, man. The modern investor always keeps it 100. You know what I'm saying? The modern investor always keeps it 100. So this is why, if you ask me, these moves are so crucial. These moves are crucial. This is the butterfly effect on steroids. Except for this is like a time-lapse butterfly effect where what you do in the present could create a huge impact in the future, right? But you have to have some type of understanding and some type of appreciation of the future in order to make the right decisions about your future. So now those price predictions for 2028, 2032 are wild. Wild. Let me ask you guys this question. That's wild beyond your most crazy dream. Wouldn't you say? If you guys would say, yeah, this is true, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree and you don't think that that's true, then give me a thumbs down. So, how do you engineer a present to get you to that future? How do you engineer a present to get to that future? We want to create as many solutions for high probability achieving of each of our goals that we can, right? If you would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. We have to find all the pathways and map all of them out appropriately with high probability chances of success. Shout out to Maine. Facts. Simple but effective. Facts. Maine says, find more ways of getting capital and store Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what Michael Saylor's doing, right? I mean, that's literally all he's doing. So, yeah, absolutely. If you guys agree with Maine, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. Yeah. Find more ways of getting capital and store Bitcoin. Facts. Find other high value, rapidly appreciating crypto or other type of assets, right? And store those as well, right? That's another way to go. Shout out to Tia. Shout out to Maine. Cyber begging. Yeah. Here's my question, ladies and gentlemen. 2028, 2032, where will we be? There's a lot of people that didn't think it would be possible for them to be where they are today. But like, you look in your wallet and you invalidate that doubt all the time, and you look at it and say, this is wealth that I built. I built this large amount of wealth over 1 year. Over 1 year. Imagine where now with the experience curve techniques, new research, new information. Just imagine how much better we'll do this year than we did last year. And look at how good we did last year. It's only the 19th of January. January is taking forever. This is better than any reality show that anybody could create anywhere. You know what I'm saying? This is better than any reality show that anybody could create anywhere. So now here it says, during his campaign, Trump outlined plans to position the U.S. as a global leader in Bitcoin adoption. This included plans to enhance Bitcoin mining capabilities domestically and introduce a strategic national reserve with the top crypto. Now, enhancing Bitcoin mining capabilities domestically, what companies do you all think that will help? That is going to help the Bitcoin stock companies like CleanSpark and Mara Holdings. Would you guys, if you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. So who's paying attention to CleanSpark and Mara Holdings? Those are some stocks that people need to pay attention to, right? The possibility of prioritizing U.S. digital currencies has sparked debate within the crypto community. Advocates for assets like Solana and XRP view this as a significant win for American blockchain projects, yet others remain unconvinced. David Bailey, CEO of Bitcoin Magazine and a prominent player in Trump's Bitcoin embrace, dismissed the reports as unsubstantiated by saying, fake news. You might as well call Ripple Cop Mala coin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. On the other hand, Alexander Grieve, a government affairs expert at Paradigm, urged the public to treat such claims with skepticism unless confirmed by Trump or his administration. Okay? So I think that's interesting. So, like I said, I've been on this this size comparison thing. Who want to watch? Who want to watch a size comparison? Oh man! If you guys haven't hit the like button yet, do me a favor, take a moment, hit that like button. Also, if you guys haven't shared the stream, take a moment and share the stream. Now, let me ask you guys this: there's a method to my madness. Right? There's always a method to my madness. It's not really madness. You know what I'm saying? It's really some of the most calculated thought processes and strategy that people will ever see in their entire life, but people don't appreciate nothing. So it's not like it'll get utilized or anything like that, right? But there's a reason why I've been doing these size comparisons. It's not just because I enjoy them. Anybody got an idea why? I need everybody in the comment section to give me your best guess on why we're doing constant size comparisons. And also remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a call-in show. You guys are more than welcome to hit that link and join the stream. Shout out to the stream sponsors. You guys know every call-in show is sponsored by the people that you see in the comment section, the Patreon people, Green Team, 1MLG, right? So always make sure that you show them love for what you get. See how it's moving up? See how it's increasing in size? This is what we want each of those meme coins to do. Just go up like that. Boom, 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 boom. 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million. Right? Same with the Bitcoin price. That's why the Bitcoin is big, but it moved like a little coin. This year, 1 million. Next year, 10 million. Year after that, 100 million. For whatever reason, a large majority of people's brains don't function in a capacity where they're able to see things exponentially and where they're able to compute or visualize or conceptualize very, 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 very large numbers or very, very, very small numbers. Most people can only operate to a relative scale. When it comes to operating outside of a relative scale or either moving extreme scales, it's virtually impossible for people to do it. And that's one of the reasons why Bitcoin seems to be, like, to me, if you ask me, this is one of the reasons why Bitcoin is such a mystery to so many people. But if you notice, the people that get it really, really get it. They really get it to like a deeper level of understanding. It's like, how you get it like that? It's not about them getting it like that. It's about there's a bunch of different kinds of people, and the majority of people can't process this. But there's a small group of people that can. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen. What's up with it, Brooklyn Queen? Welcome to the stream. What's good with you? Ladies and gentlemen, y'all make sure y'all show Brooklyn Queen some love. Throw some flames, some radiation emojis, some ducks in the chat for Brooklyn Queen. While you getting your mic together.
Peace, everybody. Salute.
Hey, what's good? You got it. You got it. That's what's good. Go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got it. Mm-hmm.
So what you think about those price predictions? That's wild, ain't it?
It needs to hurry up. Yes.
Right.
It needs to hurry up, though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, salute, Rob. Salute to the family. How y'all doing?
Doing good. Doing good. Can't complain. Just doing a live action research, you know.
Right.
You know. What you think about Solana? Solana did real good today. Shout out to Windows Rug. Windows Rug said it got as high as $280.
Yeah, and I still have it staking on crypto.com, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I got mine in lockup too.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Maine said, hurry up. I need more time. I get it. So what you think about that Trump coin? That Trump coin is the story of the day.
Man, I didn't jump on it initially. I did drop $20 on it though when it was at like 19. And I figured, if it doubles, great. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it in there until it stops moving, I guess. Shoot.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. Because it's going crazy. Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys. I told you guys the ratio. This is what you got to pay attention to. If the 24-hour volume is more than the market cap of the coin, for the most part, you're not really dealing with a floor. You know what I'm saying? If the market cap and the 24-hour volume are equal, for the most part, you are going to deal with a floor, but you got profits. You know what I'm saying? And you could do the math. You can check that out. Look at when coins is doing real well. Look at the 24-hour volume and compare it to the market cap, and you'll see. You know what I'm saying? You'll definitely see. All right, I'm about to run this. Let me know if you want me to stop anywhere. Shout out to everybody watching, man. Hit
Yeah.
the like button if y'all haven't. Look at that planet Kepler 22b, exoplanet. You see
It
it's got a
almost looks
cloud
like an
cover.
Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Earth is big.
Yeah. I
What do
wonder
y'all
where
think?
that
This
is.
where's it's Kepler 22b? It's probably. Let me see. Hold on, real quick. I bet
Because
you
that's
there's
not
like
in our solar system.
nah. I was about to say it's probably
Mhm.
by some star called Kepler or some Kepler system. Let me see. Kepler 22b. Oh yeah, Kepler 22b, exoplanet orbiting around Kepler.
Oh,
Let me see.
okay.
Hold on. Okay. I got me snacking on this Jolly Rancher. Yeah, Kepler 22b is an exoplanet orbiting within the habitable zone of a
Oh,
sun-like
really?
star, Kepler 22. It is located about 640 light years, 200 parsecs from Earth. All right.
Ah, only? Oh, all right.
Right. It's in the constellation of Cygnus.
Oh,
That's interesting, though. See, like it looks like it's got whatever that is. I don't know if that's water. It's got water or something similar to water and some cloud cover, some atmosphere. Like Earth.
yeah.
That's interesting. Now, I've asked this question before, right? And
Mhm.
I just gotta ask this question. So, do people just assume that space is sterile?
Probably. I think so.
So that means that you would never have to worry about no germ in outer space. Like you could just go anywhere and just lick anything, and it'd be all right.
I think they probably equate it to how quote unquote cold it is.
Yeah, but it's only cold like in the vacuum of space, not considering atmosphere, a nebula, or even like going onto another planet. Because if you go onto another planet, the climate on the planet is probably going to be different than what it is in outer space, right?
Right.
So there's life on Earth, right? And we know how Earth is. We know how life is on Earth. It takes no time for just, any type of life to spread. Like if we leave a glass of water out, it'll be some bacterial overgrowth and we'll be able to see it. Like, it'd be like them fuzzy little balls on the water or something like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So now the fact that Earth is here, we see that happen on Earth. Even if Earth is the only planet that has life on it, somehow some things have got to escape from Earth sometimes. We actually believe that like space is sterile. Me personally, to me, like that's just insane.
Yeah.
Just the fact that we are here negates a sterile space.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that people believe that there's no life in outer space at all, like not even like cellular. You know what I'm saying? Like not even a single cell organism. So you should be able to go anywhere and be perfectly confident that you can lick any surface and you won't risk any type of infection or anything like that.
Well, the more you explain it, it reminds me of There was this old ass show. Oh dear. No, I think it was Tales from the Crypt. But it was an episode where Stephen King was in it.
Mhm.
And some meteor fell near where he was living or working.
Mhm.
And it was covered with some type of foliage. He touched it and it wound up growing on him. And then towards the end of the whole episode, he was covered in it.
Mhm.
So if that kind of makes sense. But yeah.
And that's probably what could, something like that could happen. Right. And to me, it would make more sense to believe to something like that could happen than just the idea of that all of space is sterile. All of space can't be sterile because we're here. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
We make space not sterile. So that notion of, oh, there's no life. Well, I just, even if there's none that hasn't been proven, the fact that we are here and we are still in space, we still count as life in space. And sterile means with the absence of organisms. So to me, like it's impossible for that situation to exist,
True.
But just something to think about. I'm constantly thinking about useless nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
It's not useless, that's for sure.
I agree. You know what I'm saying? I agree. All right, let's see what else they got.
Mm-hmm.
See, look how small, like you can't even see like the earth and none of that no more.
Nope.
And like look how big. Like it's still just going up in size. Like there's no boundary for any type of size out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be at any amount of large or any amount of small. Like that's to me, like that's just so fascinating. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just wild. Like look at how small the Earth is, and the sun. You can't even see none of that stuff anymore.
No.
But then what's crazy about it is like in outer space, right? Like as relatively small as that is to these other objects, it's still not like microscopic. It's still not like on a molecular level. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still actually like a considerably large, like considerably macro sized object. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Abby. What's good with it, Abby? Abby said, kind of puts into perspective just how tiny we are and how sad our Earth ego is. That's what I be saying all the time.
Yeah. Facts,
Like
Abby.
Like this right here, like puts into perspective. Like you listen to people talk, and then like you look at like mind you, this stuff right here, this is the majority. Like this is the majority of like stuff in the universe. As you see, we make up one object, the solar system. You know what I'm saying? Like it's wild. This is wild. All right, I'm gonna run it back.
Mm-hmm. I have a silly question, Rob.
Yeah. Hold on, I got you. Let me hit this. All right, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I guess maybe for the sake of the video, or maybe these are the actual colors that they've seen through a telescope or whatever. What gases do you think are making up these stars? Like, are there even some that we've even charted on our periodic table, or are there some that we don't even know about?
For the most part, for the sun is always the same thing. It's always hydrogen ions being compressed into helium or helium atoms, right? But like what causes the color is the frequency that it happens. Like the frequency that it happens causes higher energy levels versus lower energy levels, right? And it also creates
that makes sense. Yeah,
other elements. So like it's byproducts that's created, like the periodic table, like the elements on the periodic table are byproducts of these reactions. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's a high frequency, high energy nuclear fusion going on a given star, the higher the frequency, the higher the fusion, the more blue color that the star is going to be. And it's going to produce more dense byproducts like metals, right?
Mm.
The more red or the more yellow that a star is, the less dense that star is, because it's less reaction to fusion going on. It's going to also create particular byproducts, but those byproducts will be smaller in nuclear and atomic size than what you would see produced from a blue star, you know what I'm saying, or a purple star or something like that. So it's not so much like the quote unquote gases or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Like what it is like it's the energy, it's the reaction, it's the frequency of nuclear fusion cycle, how fast it is, you know what I'm saying? I should do a stream about that. You know what? Nobody watch it though. You will watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like the usual people here, but like, you know, everybody. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. All right, I'm about to run it.
That's just wild.
Yeah, I was about to say that's crazy right there. That's wild. It's almost like when it comes to outer space, like anything that you think is like the biggest thing that you ever seen, there's something out there that's massively bigger. Which is wild. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. This right here, this is wild right here. This is like the size of a damn galaxy. What do you even do? Like, imagine, like, if like, what do you do if this is coming towards, like, if this is coming towards you? Like, what happens?
Right, and they're just all out there, just swirling.
Mm-hmm. That's wild, man.
And you can't even see the suns.
Right. Yeah. Look. They right. You see it. If you look it to the left, very small.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's just crazy. That's wild. Isn't that crazy?
I had that one as a wallpaper on my phone one time. That particular one right there.
What's that? The eagle?
Yeah.
Nebula?
That's crazy.
Oh wow. That's wild, man.
I didn't know that's what it was called. I just was looking at stuff and I was like, oh, let me throw that on there.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know about the Eagle Nebula. I know about the Horsehead Nebula, but I didn't know about the Eagle one. Yeah, that's wild, man. The size of these things is insane, like 1 light year long. It's not, the Eagle Nebula is 9.5 light years. Like, that's just wild. That's crazy. A light year in itself is crazy.
Yeah, 1 light year. Man.
Yeah, 1 light year itself is wild. Just 9 light years casually, like, sheesh.
Andromeda.
See, like, see, like, so
Mhm.
another thing is, right? Like, say for instance, like there's habitable zones in all these different places, and like the human population is able to spread to all these different places. It's still only 21 million Bitcoin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying about the human market cap. Like the human market cap is different than the world market cap. Like the world market cap, as we know it right now, is just the planet Earth. But imagine if scientific advances allow people to go further than that. All these different places is all
Mhm.
potential places that Bitcoin is going to be 21 million spread across, which makes it thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner and definitely thinner. So like
Mhm.
it's you could also say as a function of technology, as technology increases human capability, it spreads Bitcoin over more assets. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be said. And it'd be accurate if somebody said it. So like imagine we got 3 galaxies up on the screen: Andromeda, Milky Way, and Sleeping Beauty. And let's say people left the Milky Way galaxy, which I don't understand how that I don't think that's I don't know if that how that would happen, but
Mhm.
people have left the Milky Way and created civilizations in Andromeda. So like that's now here's how this breaks down, right? That's 2 galaxies that Bitcoin has spread across 21 million, right? But there could be multiple planets inside those places where people have spread, which would also spread to 21 million Bitcoin. You see what I'm saying? So let's say, for instance, there's like 5
Yeah.
planets where there's a human population. So inside Andromeda, now you have 5 more world market caps to spread over the existing market caps and divide, you know what I'm saying, the 21 million Bitcoin over. So it's just like as technology increases, it's just gonna break back down to where each unit that a Bitcoin has been divisible by is gonna be constantly approaching $1 million in value. This is what I'm saying. Like, so when people talk about like Bitcoin and breaking down the Satoshis and stuff like that, Satoshi's going to $1 million too.
Yeah.
So then when a Satoshi gets to $1 million, what how much is a Bitcoin worth? You know what I'm saying?
Solar mass numbers.
That's what I'm saying. But people can't the reason why people can't come to those conclusions is because they can't conceptualize those those large numbers. So people got to train their mind to be able to understand like the type of large numbers and them type of patterns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow. Oh, shout out to the Virgos.
Yeah, so see they got the observable universe. They got the observable universe represented as like a container. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, because I mean, like it is, but it's just it's just interesting though. Like it's wild how like people don't conceptualize this stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I think I'm gonna try to let me see. I'm gonna try to do a little stream Monday morning. I'm gonna try to do another stream Monday morning before the inauguration, and then I'm gonna try to stream the inauguration.
Okay.
We'd be able to pay attention and see what Trump talking about as far as if he mentioned any crypto or not. What if he do the whole speech and don't mention no crypto? I'd die laughing, man. He gonna mess up all the prices, man. The whole market gonna crash. He done messed up all the prices now with the Trump coin, man. Because of that damn Trump coin, he done messed everything up. Everybody sold off all their crypto and bought the Trump coin. The only thing stayed good is Solana. And the only reason Solana increased in price was because everybody bought all that damn Trump coin.
Right.
Solana on the Solana chain, they bought a bunch of Solana just to buy the Trump coin. So Solana got the little residual value from that. You know what I'm saying? Hit that all-time high. All-time high didn't get hit because Solana did nothing special. It got hit because everybody bought that Solana to buy some Trump.
Yeah, when I saw that red this morning, I was like, really? It was green all day the day before.
Man, I was mad it was red. I'm like, I wouldn't mind like going down the line and buying some stuff, but like, man, I bought all my stuff before, and I was like, man, it's red now. Like, I would like to take advantage of this opportunity, but can't.
Yeah, I was tapped out too, so I was like, damn it.
Yeah, right. I was annoyed. I had a little plan. I had threw some money up on Tether. You know what I'm saying? And I was gonna keep it up there. But I actually like did a little bit of buying. Like I flipped some things around to get some Ripple, and like so I kind of depleted the little Tether stash that I had. I was irritated. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tia. Tia said, "Are you gonna do a Trump watch on inauguration day?" Yeah. I'm gonna do the inauguration day stream for sure. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I might try to get a little stream in tomorrow. We'll see. So I'm gonna shout out to stream. I'm gonna shout out to stream sponsors. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to stream sponsors. Shout out to you, Brooklyn Queen, a stream sponsor. We got you up here.
Salute to the fam, supporting the organization as always.
Facts. Shout out to Dwayne. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to John. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. And shout out to Maine. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate y'all, man. All right, so we're going to definitely be back at it. So make sure that y'all got y'all alerts hit. Make sure that you subscribed on all the channels, on Rumble, on Twitch and all that, on the other channels. And make sure that y'all join the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Don't miss out like some people did on that Trump coin. You know what I'm saying? Be a part of the Discord so you get the information early. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all.
Yes,
and as always, ladies and gentlemen,
peace.
Yeah, hey, okay, I'm fresh up out the package. Sign my deal, I pay my dues. Affiliated to this paper, I need freedom for my family line. Draw my life design up like fine art. I'm jumping off just an unfamiliar coordinate. Topped off the porch like I could touch the sky. Red, it's not one trillion. The ism talk the water out your faucet. Look at me flossing, I'm so wavy, I could change the tide. My intuition sense the hatred in your ways. You imitated, forging lines, claim meaning means that's just to justify. Yeah, right. West side, born maritime. Creole baby, my bloodline. My lungs clouded, my thoughts crowded. Say all I see is these dollar signs. Finna make a play and that sound delay. On mamas, I testify. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper paper chasing, looking for the funds. Game recognized game. I'm from the Bay, okay, I'm versatile and my slang is different. I'm lane switching with the same people that I came up in this thing with. My head swivel, I'm homebound, got a target back on my backside. The cat peeling with the cast iron, better run for it, run before I catch you. Niggas out ball it, block it, trying to stop my blessing. Gamble with your life, don't bet it, don't bet it. They can't stop my blessing. You do best not to test it. Yeah, you right. Real all in my blood supply. Get ball up top, finna make a play. I cast a lob like I'm Jalen, baby. No co-signer, no co-pilot. They pen pals, my flow designer. My brain signal out of range with it. My palm mission is a dollar sign. If I say it twice, then I meant it right.
My brain signal out of range with it. My palm mission is a dollar sign. You know, co-signer, no co-pilot. They pen pals, my flow designer. My brain signal out of range with it. My palm mission is a dollar sign.
Run for it, run for it, run. I'm out there paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run for it, run. I'm out there paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run for it, run. I'm out there paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run for it, run. I'm out there paper chasing, looking for the funds.